A lot of you were asking how much celery seed Andrew takes to lower his blood pressure and how much celery he eats. So he's going to talk to you a little bit about how much celery seed he takes a day and how he eats that celery seed.
The active ingredient in celery seed is a thing called 3N-butylphthalate, okay, or 3NB. So in order to get enough of that, which is the thing that lowers the blood pressure, typically what I'll do is for breakfast, I'll have my recovery shake. No celery there. But for lunch and dinner, typically I'm a 3 squares type of person, or an extended fast type of person, or anabolic fasting, whatever you want to call it. I'll put my celery seed on meals 2 and 3, or lunch and dinner, or whatever you call them. I usually for lunch have a can of tuna as my protein source, and I'll put enough celery seed to, cover the whole can or the bowl. So
what is that, like a tablespoon?
Yeah, it amounts to about a tablespoon worth. I don't exactly measure it; I just kind of sprinkle it on top, but I would say it's about a tablespoon worth. And then additionally, I'll have 2 large stalks of celery with it. So I get the celery plant portion as well as the seed portion. And then I'll do the same thing for dinner or my last meal of the day. I'll sprinkle about, a tablespoon, maybe 2, depending on how large a portion of meat and vegetables I'll have on that, as well as, have 2 or 3 large stalks of celery as well. Not just for the 3NB, but additionally, for the fiber and other benefits.
Okay, so basically what he's trying to say here is he eats 1 tablespoon of celery seed at lunchtime with 2 to 3 stalks of celery at lunchtime. And then he eats 1 tablespoon of celery seed at dinner time with 2 to 3 stalks of celery at dinner time. So that's about 6 stalks of celery a day and 2 tablespoons of celery seed. That sounds like a lot, and to be honest with you, celery seed's very potent and the flavor is very strong. I personally haven't done any research on celery seed extract, but they do have celery seed extract and celery seed in tablets available if you just can't stomach the flavor.
That, and I typically mix it with hot sauce or barbecue or mustard or whatever I happen to be eating my protein source with. As far as the celery seed tablets, supplementary celery seed extract, I believe, and I owe you the exact research on this, but I believe, if I recall, the clinical dose to simulate what I do with raw seed and the raw celery is somewhere around 130 to 180 milligrams of celery seed extract 2 to 3 times a day. Now, that being said, with most things vitamin and mineral oriented, I tend to notice anecdotally that the benefits are more pronounced when you ingest them from a natural source as opposed to taking them as a supplement. So in this sense, you could say that I use celery, as in the vegetable and the seed of the vegetable, as a supplement, as opposed to having to get the supplement itself. There are a lot of things that you would have to eat an absurd amount of food to get the effect, the supplement effect from. In my opinion, celery is not one of those. Like we mentioned in the previous video, not only for myself, but for some of my previous soldiers and people I've trained and or given advice to, I've seen a positive benefit, noticeable decrease, particularly in their systolic blood pressure, in as soon as 48 hours, typically within 72 to 96 hours.